Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me get this straight. You are in love with Godzilla, Queen of the Monsters? That's right. Since when? Since she saved my life when I was a kid. When she saved my life, I was in love. It was like love at first sight. I know it's crazy because I was like 10 years old at that time. I was 10 freaking years old when I first met her. And I know it's crazy, but there are certain kids who fell in love with adults. That is true. That is actually kind of true, Super Final Wars. Exactly. So, I couldn't help to fall in love with Godzilla at first sight. When I first saw her, I was in love. So, yeah. That's why I'm so addicted to study Godzilla. I want to know everything about her. I want to become her. I want to become a Godzilla so I can live alongside her. That's actually kind of shocking. What is? A human falling in love with a kaiju? Hey, look at it this way. It's like similar to Beauty and the Beast, except it's Prince Charming and the Beast. Oh yeah, you have a point. It is similar to Beauty and the Beast. Exactly. If Belle, or hang on. Okay, think of it this way. Think of this as Twilight, except it's it's the other way around. Hang on. Like, um, I'm basically Bella, except I'm a guy. Godzilla is a girl. Is Edward, and she's a girl. So, you gotta see me wanting to become Godzilla. Or a Godzilla. So I could live alongside her. I basically want to become her boyfriend, but in a way. I want to become king of the monsters. But how will your sister react? Because she won't have a very pleased reaction, you know? Pleased reaction or not, I'm going to become a Godzilla so I can live alongside with Godzilla. Rather G-Force likes it or not. And I don't care if they like it or not. Still doesn't. I'm going to become Godzilla. So that way I can fall in love. So I can be with her. I'm done being in this human life. I want to basically have a different life. I mean, think about it. Still doesn't. Godzilla's immortal. I don't know how long she has been around. But ever since 1955, because the first Godzilla died in 1954, if I'm correct. Yeah, you're correct. So, this Godzilla's been around since 1955. So she's been around for basically half a century on the way. Yeah, you do have a point. But if you're going to be a kaiju, you have to make us kaiju as well. I'll think about it. So can you just please put this behind you and don't tell anyone? Don't worry, my mouth is sit tight. If you tell anyone, I swear to God I'm coming after you. Don't worry, I won't tell a soul. If I do, then I'll tell them not to tell anyone. But can you at least let me tell the guys? Fine. But tell them not to tell anyone, or else I'm coming after all of you, one by one. Okay, Jesus Christ, calm down. Don't tell me to calm down, I'm your leader. Zoltan told the others, and they were instantly shocked. He's what? Yes, he's in love with Godzilla. And he wants to become Godzilla. Holy crap, now that's an interesting love story right there. In a way, it's kind of more like Twilight with Runaway, but the revert is different. Yeah, it's Godzilla and human version. It's a Godzilla version. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go spy on Apex's base. So, I'll be right back. Alright, have fun. Zoltan left and went to go spy on Apex's base. He was lucky enough to manage to go through the guards so that way he could take a look at those big boxes that they were carrying. When he arrived to the big boxes, they were empty, but there was blood inside it, which means that there was something in there. He looked and saw that there was other boxes, and they had the similar thing, blood. There was something definitely in these boxes. He looked around and found a security guard. He walked up to him and asked him what was in those boxes. I don't know. They moved. They took them out. They took whatever was inside of those boxes last night. Crap, I should have been around. Because I want to see what they are, because I'm really excited. You're a new scientist, I guess? Well, they're in the science room. Take a left, then two rights, and then head forward until you see the science. See a sign that says science room. Alright. Zoltan went there. Luckily enough, Super Godzilla Earth, his robot, has managed to make him like a secret little security, little car, so that way scientists can identify him and remember that he's new. And a few of them may not recognize him, but he was lucky enough to sneak past pretty easily. It took a walk for Zoltan to find in the science lab. When he walked inside, his eyes were widened. The scientists weren't even there yet, because it was still early morning, and the security cameras were off. Holy crap! Zoltan saw a Godzilla head, a Ghidorah tail, a dragon wing, a Zilla head, and two other Godzilla heads. And there was a Mechagodzilla arm. He decided to take some pictures so that way he could show them to Super Final Wars and G-Force. When he got out of there, he was lucky enough to get out of there quite easily. He came back to Super Final Wars and showed him the pictures, along with everyone else. So that's what those in those boxes. Those look like they got torn off by something else, like the Godzilla head and the dragon head and the Zilla arm. But all of that just looks like they got torn off by something. Bet you $5. I bet you $10 it was Godzilla. Our Godzilla who did that. Oh yeah. I think it was Godzilla who did that, but still. Should we show G-Force? No, not yet. What do you mean, not yet? It's our job to keep them informed about Apex. Let's just keep this between ourselves. Because I want to see if it's possible that we can turn into kaiju. Oh, you mean like we could be Godzilla? Yeah, I want to see if we could beat Godzilla. So, Zilla tells him, keep an eye on those Godzilla of those body parts. First thing tomorrow. Okay. Zilla doesn't always went early. Need to go check out what was Apex doing, so that way the majority of the security guards and scientists were not already there, but instead they were asleep at home. He woke up at about 4 o'clock in the morning every single day so that he could go spy on them. And he always came back with some decent information. On following the next day, Zilla tells him had already been there, but unfortunately they removed one of the Godzilla heads and replaced it with a dead Rodan carcass. It was unfortunately a juvenile Rodan. It almost looks identical to Singular Point Rodan. I don't know what happened to you, kid, but you ended up at the wrong time. When he came back, he informed Super Final Wars that one of the Godzillas was removed. He later still got word from the security guard that the Godzilla head unfortunately had a lot of baby Mutos feasting on it, so they had to dispose of the head and kill the baby Mutos so that way they won't overpopulate and create a new Muto Prime. It was the right thing to do, to be honest. Don't you think, Sir Final Wars? Yeah. I don't want those kaiju to be all over the place again, unlike last time. It was actually the Mutos who were actually invading the city when Sir Final Wars first met Godzilla. Luckily enough, she was managed to take care of them years ago. But thank God she didn't have to deal with others. Zilla tells him, yeah, first thing in the morning, I want you to grab a DNA sample from those two Godzilla heads. The Zilla head, the dragon head, the Ghidorah tail, and of course, the Mechagodzilla arm. Because I bet that carries a little bit of DNA from a Godzilla skeleton. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Or at least bring back a sample of them all. Alright, I'll try my best first thing in the morning. Alright. I'm surprised you're still not telling G-Force about this. Listen, if I told G-Force, they would have possibly gone in there and destroyed the whole thing. This is our only one chance to become kaiju. It's our only chance to understand them properly.